station reported a distress signal last night. They think it came from your dad's ship.
The signal... it came from past the outer ring. How is that even possible?
His ship has been reported missing for 20 years now. Pretty sure he's not coming back.
We go there, we might not come back.
What is this place?
This is going to change everything. They found out we have the map. They're gonna kill us for it.
If that's the case, there's only one thing we can do.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it. Weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
So then, you're not quite dead.
Great plots are afoot in the Imperium. And the currents of intrigue run deeply. You will go to Arrakis as our agent. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper.
You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. Who are you?
You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so.
I dreamed of you. Burst in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies. I am terrified of what happens when you awaken.
We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission.
Every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
you?
You? I am the great Captain Hondo Onaka.
Do you have a crew coming to break you out?
I am in between crews right now.
Right.
The great Debbie treasure. Split it all. With the finders fee, of course.
I think we're moving more towards equal shares.
You sound like those raiders. I had to cut them loose. They were not happy.
Coordinates are set.
It's you against us, Hondo.
Your fortune is for you to seize. It is time we made our move.
You good, Hondo?
Better than good, my dear. You want riches, you want fame. You don't get the treasure without taking the risk.
Where's your master? I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the Redeemer.
Here you go, mate.
Hey, G.
Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
Mwah.
What? What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie!
Easy, bro. Bang, bang, motherfuckers! Fuck me.
Damn!
Night to night, night to night.
about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond. Titanic from panic. Who is it, kids? The mechanic. The mechanic. Grinders buzzing, zoom, zoom. Daddy's fixing, boom, boom. His power drill is a microphone. The neighborhood shakes from every tone. He's no DJ, no nerdy botanic. Who is it, kids? The mechanic. The mechanic. Grinders buzzing, zoom, zoom. Daddy's fixing, boom, boom. His manicure is dirt under nails, a cap and stash. That's how he sails. Polite and kind, not some street maniac. Who is it, kids?
I just waxed that!
I do solemnly pledge, mind and body, I will defend the Empire with my life.
Your application to the Flight Academy has been reconsidered. Captain McLaren had submitted a letter of recommendation on your behalf before the battle.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm safe.
We may be a small crew, but the work we do matters.
Welcome to the Stanton. I'm Eugene Morrow.
I'm Petty Officer Webster, Chief Mechanic.
This will be your new home.
We got you flying with Lieutenant Commander Colton. He's one of our best.
Sir? Who the hell are you?
I'm your new wingman, sir. The name's...
You want me to learn your name? You live long enough for me to care.
Baron Actual, you're clear to launch.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
From the studio that brought you Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2. And Fallout 3, Part 2 to Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make. Will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Yes.
in 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again. The Outer Worlds 2.
Talk about the Clone Wars. They talk about the big moments, the crisis points, planetary invasions, all-out assaults, cities bombed to rubble. Truth is, there's a war you don't see. The one fought in the shadows. The war beneath the war. A war that's won with the right strategy. Surveillance, ciphers, good old-fashioned sabotage. These aren't the heroes they tell stories about. They're professionals. Setting aside their differences to take on the impossible. But that's the job, and they get it done.
Okay, let's go through all of this once again.
We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash. And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
I can't worry about that right now. I need them to survive. The technician will help me fix the base, the miner can mine resources, while the botanist will provide food.
We need more space to fit everyone. And besides, the miner has destructive tendencies, while the botanist is still in love with your ex-wife.
The plan will work, okay? I'm heading outside. We still have places to explore, new things to discover, and dangers that I need to handle.
Don't get yourself killed out there. This base needs you to operate.
That's what I have my altars for.
Work isn't everything. You can't ignore their personal needs.
Sometimes I feel like everything here is personal. How's that bridge going?
I'm working on it. The technology I need should be in the database somewhere.
Oh, come on. We don't have forever.
Actually, we only have 1 day. And right now, the botanist is calling your wife.
Let me talk to her.
The technician is inciting a rebellion, and the miner, he just hacked his arm off.
This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn bridge?
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my...
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? Of brutes. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
No, nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hot. No, nothing wrong with a little bit.
Advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Systems, which we've so far experienced almost exclusively from a distance aboard swooping starships or in the colossal interiors of mega-scale space stations. But all the while, I've imagined what might be going on down on these lonely planets I'm sailing by at impossible speeds. EVE Vanguard, a new shooter module for EVE Online built in Unreal Engine 5, will let us set foot on them and scavenge their riches in person. Well, sort of. This isn't CCP's first attempt at an FPS set in the EVE universe. From 2013 to 2016, they operated Dust 514, an on-foot experience that was eventually shut down due to low player numbers. Vanguard represents a fresh attempt at introducing human-scale components to EVE, which the developers hope will eventually combine to create a complete sci-fi experience on the ground and in space. Rather than being sold as a separate game like Dust, Vanguard is being described as a module for EVE, which will use the same launcher and be free to play. The EVE universe is full of high-concept, high-tech ideas, and Vanguard is no exception, so stay with me here. When you load up Vanguard, you will be taking on the role of an infomorph. This is separate from the Capsuleer character who pilots your starships in EVE Online, though they similarly make use of cloning technology to achieve functional immortality. This character will burst their mind into specialized war clones called Vanguards, or the ones that actually do the running and shooting. If you die, you can just activate a new clone. The gameplay we've seen so far definitely takes a lot of cues from the extraction shooter genre. You'll deploy your clone planetside, fight NPC enemies and other players to retrieve valuable loot, and when you feel like you've gotten enough to make an excursion worth your while, call for an evac. Doing so will send up a beacon and make you a target for nearby players who might want to steal your take right out from under you though, so knowing when and where to hail a space cab is critical. While you can play Vanguard solo, it won't be easy. It's very much a dog-eat-dog ecosystem in the EVE tradition, and so a coordinated team will have a decisive advantage over the lone wolf. Of course, you can always try to make ad hoc alliances with other Vanguards you run into along the way, but there's no guarantee they won't betray you for a bigger share in the end. Maybe you ought to betray them first, just in case. Vanguard will be connected to EVE from launch, but only in a limited way to begin with. The idea is that Vanguard players who only want to play Vanguard can have a full gameplay loop and their own progression systems that don't rely on anyone up in a spaceship somewhere. It's a self-sufficient career. Later down the line, CCP would like to connect Vanguard to the rest of EVE in more substantial and meaningful ways, such as allowing Vanguard players to engage in planet-side industries and even accept contract jobs from spaceborne capsuleers. The maps we saw involved salvaging the wreck of a massive crashed starship, and the developers suggested that one day these might be generated by actual player battles. That ship you're salvaging might be your own. Our first taste of Vanguard will land in December with the First Strike playtest, which will feature one huge map. In the future, CCP would like to use carefully controlled randomness to generate more war zones based on the countless planets scattered around New Eden. We shouldn't expect anything of a similar scope to No Man's Sky though, since some amount of hands-on authoring is beneficial to make a fun shooter map, and it's just not possible to generate these from complete randomness and meet that high standard. For more on the latest upcoming games, don't miss out on our recent previews of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Assassin's Creed Mirage. And for everything else in the world of gaming, stick with IGN.
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around this Imperium moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Simperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just the right amount. I say we wait for him to leave, or How about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please blame him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
And what I saw consumes me. On good days, the trees are glowing like a city at night, but the beauty is deceiving. It's the last resistance of a world facing extermination. The shadows are coming back, a corruption haunting this planet. I can't leave, and I'm ready to stride to the edge of darkness.
It's here, Alex. 5 seconds. Reassigning your suit powers for combat. Good luck.
This world, this moment, this choice. Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Peace is a lie.
That is what the Sith believe. They promise power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
Patience. It's not passive. Not idle. It's quiet preparation. Sharpened intention. Resolute. To watch and wait. So, you hold against haste, beyond fear, because you trust. From that quiet, your moment will come.